That music is published by Premier Record. Premier Record is an old music record label in Nigeria. I think they are old as maybe like 60 years. That music is owned by Premier Record, and Premier Record is a very, very known publishing company in Nigeria, and their presence is well known in Nigeria. So the moment you use any of their material, YouTube will tell you. So people who are saying that Brain Jotter is making the man, is the other way around. Brain Jotter helped that man to gain more relevance in terms of his music appealing to these younger generations. They now, all the streams, it's not even the one that Brain Jotter did. People go back again to YouTube, to Apple Play, to Google Play, to everywhere that you have that music published. They go back to listen to them. So what Brain Jotter have done is to re-energize that music, not even to Igbo people, but the whole world.
DJ Pakori.
Okay, my people, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Pakori, aka Mazi, aka Otumba, aka Siriki. I know it's been some days, but I mean, once I'm back, I give to you back to back. And today I'm taking you to London, UK, the Queensland, because there is one Nigeria brother that when it comes on this platform, the conversation is very exciting. And so today we are going to do the Ghana link up to London, UK. And we are going to speak about the trending issues when it comes to Mike Ejeagha and then Brain Jotter. I mean, there have been so many conversations about this whole thing. I mean, there are sections of the people, especially from Nigeria, who are making the assertion that Brain Jotter is ripping off the legend. And it's quite an unfortunate statement looking at the ideas and what I know about such, instances when it comes to music royalties on social media and online. So my brother also has other opinions all the way from London. He's a Nigerian based in London. I'll let him reintroduce himself once he gets on the platform. I call him Brother Joseph. Brother Joseph, welcome to the platform.
Thank you, DJ Pakorich. How are you today?
I'm good, but I'm sure your people would want to hear from you in their own language and then greet the areas, Nigeria. So you have the platform.
Hello, my people. I greet you now. My name is Joseph. Joining you guys today from the Queensland. Yes. So say we talk about as the topic where we say everybody they chook mouth. About the trending topic now, Mike Ejeagha and Brain Jotter. So one touch base on some things where we say you don't they color beef online all this while, and everybody they talk waiting they know and waiting they sabi.
Exactly.
So
exactly. But when was the first time you heard of the legendary Gentle Mike?
No, I've known Mike Ejeagha since my childhood.
And so I want to know the exact age that you heard of him. Maybe if you can remember.
I think I started hearing Mike Ejeagha music, especially this one now that is trending. Kesi Roni Sisioche, as far back as 1986, 87.
Wow, that's quite a long time.
Yes.
Well, we would also have to confirm this because from the documents that I had, it was saying that this song was released in 1983. But somebody also came on my channel that he was listening to this same song in the 70s. And it was quite, confusing for me because if the song was released in 1983, and you were jamming to it in 1978. It's quite, tricky. But anyway, that was just by the way. That was what somebody said. So
I think the music was released 1983.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because I've heard Mike Ejeagha himself, even his son, mentioned that it was released about 30 something or 40 something years ago.
Anyway, before we go on with this conversation, the young man in the center of the conversation, Brain Jotter, visited the legend, and there is this video that we saw from his page. So we would like to play the video after that, then we'll start the conversation of the day. Well, I have to end it there because the video is very emotional. If you look at the expression on his face, the legend was very teary. And how would you describe such moments?
Is something that it's just like this thing they say when you don't expect something. The man during his days he was quite popular. And he's very much appreciated in the whole of Igbo land. But coming to when he's old, like his age, coming to know that his work has re-emerged again, begin to inspire like a new generation is something that he probably never expected. So I think that tells that emotion that he's feeling. Like, is he when I'm like at this my old age, like everybody's remembering me again, my name has begun to, my work is beginning to be reappreciated again, I think that emotion, that is for me what that emotion is all about.
That's quite very emotional. But the young man Brain Jotter went to visit him. After the viral, the trends and all that, there were lots of vibes coming from all corners. That hey, Brain Jotter, you are milking the legend, you are doing this, the song is out, and then you are making money. You've had almost 200,000 or 2 million views or whatever. You are making money from the legend, so you have to go and see him and pay him. And we saw this video. Brain Jotter drove all the way from Lagos to Enugu. I don't know how long Lagos to Enugu is. You know the route very well, but I'm sure it's quite a distance. He went there to see the legend. Do you really, what do you make of this a section of people saying Brain Jotter is taking advantage of the legend?
In Nigeria, we have a lot of, I call them online judge, online solicitors. In fact, a lot of things is done on our social space that is just based on just keyboard warriors, if I may call it, people that they don't have idea. They don't have idea of what they are talking about. They only, once they see somebody, all this, because our social space is filled with toxic bloggers.
Yeah.
They look for lies to trend. So many of them does not have idea of how copyright work on those digital platforms.
Yeah. what would be your education to that person who know nothing about how this thing works, that has read something from this bloggers saying that Brain Jotter is milking the legend? What would be your word to these people? How are you going to explain how things work to these people?
You know, I've been working with digital platform now for probably like around 15 years or thereabout.
Yeah.
You see, YouTube, Facebook, and all these other social media platforms, there's a code, like a stamp that is embedded into each of those websites.
Yeah.
That makes it impossible for you to use somebody's digital asset
Yeah.
on anything that you do on those platforms without it being flagged off, even immediately before you even finish uploading that content. You cannot use 1 second of somebody's digital asset like music. You can't use it in any of your content without that being flagged off. People who say that Brain Jotter is to make the legend himself. Brain Jotter will not have 1 penny of any earnings that video ends, because that music is published by Premier Record. Premier Record is an old music record label in Nigeria. I think they are old as maybe like 60 years. That music is owned by Premier Record, and Premier Record is a very, very known publishing company in Nigeria, and their presence is well known in Nigeria. So the moment you use any of their material, YouTube will tell you. So people who are saying that Brain Jotter is making the man, is the other way around. Brain Jotter helped that man to gain more relevance in terms of his music appealing to these younger generations. They now, all the streams, it's not even the one that Brain Jotter did. People go back again to YouTube, to Apple Play, to Google Play, to everywhere that you have that music published. They go back to listen to them. So what Brain Jotter have done is to re-energize that music, not even to Igbo people, but the whole world.
Yes.
So if I tell you that Brain Jotter did not receive one penny from any earnings, that music or that his skit, he will not receive 1 penny. The only thing he will receive is the audience.
Yeah.
But if that music, if that skit make $1 billion, Brain Jotter will not receive one.
It will all go to the legend.
They will all go to Premier Record. And Premier Record with the legend, they probably must have a sharing formula, how they will share their revenue. And that is up to them. Nobody know how they will share it, but Brain Jotter never earn 1 pin from that, because if it's 1 second, if you are, I think you are very well aware of how this digital assets work.
Well,
immediately you click upload, Facebook will tell you that this thing belongs to so they will even tell you the publishing company. If it's Facebook, they will tell you. So you publishing it does not mean that music just come to digital platform newly. Even before you use it, the owner of that music have registered it long time ago. So Brain Jotter will not receive to anybody that cares to listen. Brain Jotter will not receive 1 penny from any earnings. Even he will not even make money from that skit. Well,
I just googled fair use length fair use duration. And so, for the benefit of the people that do not understand fair use, YouTube have a policy which they allow you to use a certain part of somebody's intellectual property. And with the duration that I had, I think it shouldn't be more than 10 seconds. It shouldn't be more than 10 seconds. So just imagine a song that is almost 60 minutes longer. And then 10 seconds of it is what is allowed to be played. How can you even hear the lyrics? Because you know the legendly when he speak, he takes his time. And I'm sure before he mentions 2 words, 10 seconds will be far gone. And you can see that Brain Jotter used almost about 30 seconds or 32 seconds of that video. So that automatically tells you that every revenue generated from that skit or from that dance video, that challenge, is going into the legend. Now, personally, with my experience, when I did a content and played the song, I mean, I didn't know about this song, but when I saw the challenge, I went back to search for the song and I got it on YouTube. Now, I got part of it and I used more than 10 seconds in my reaction. And this is what YouTube sent to me. I'm going to zoom it so that people can see exactly and they will understand what we are saying. Immediately I uploaded it. They sent me an email. Hi DJ Pakorit, copyrighted content has been detected in your video. And they gave me the details. I don't know how to read that Igbo language, but I'm sure my brother can do that. And they mentioned the artist's name and the contents and what it is. And they told me impact on the video. It means I cannot monetize it. They said it emphatically that I cannot monetize it. Just imagine I did a video of almost about 50 minutes and I played his song about 20 seconds. And the entire thing that I did in the video, it is going back to the legend. This should tell you that Brain Jotter has paved certain ways. Now people are going back into the streaming stores to stream back the song. So if per the dashboard that Premium Music operates for the legend Mike, they go back to the dashboard, they realize that they have this graph thing. Once your music begins to rise, you see that the analytics have gone up. And if they can publicly come and show us the data, you realize that within the month of July, his streams will go up, his numbers, everything will go up. And you can actually identify the countries that are streaming. And you realize that the streams will not be coming from only Nigeria, but you will be having streams from UK, US, Europe, just name it. And so what I think people who are ignorant about these things are doing is that they are just saying based on what they have heard people say, because, you know, a Nigeria skit maker start making skits, and in about 2 months or in about a year, you realize that he's released a Benz or a house. So they assume that once a skit maker uses your song, they are making money. They make their money through advertisements, which you see most of their videos, that they have people, betting companies, forex trade people. I mean, a lot of services, they give these skit makers their adverts to do it, and that is where they earn their money. And so it's not exactly per the streams. Now let me take you to another thing. We have something we call revenue sharing. Now revenue sharing is if the management of Mike or Uncle Mike, just a minute, I'll be back shortly. Let me just put Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. So I was saying something about revenue sharing. We have something we call revenue sharing when the management of the legend can decide to share revenue with Brain Jotter. Okay.
Anybody.
Yes. Brain Jotter, okay, what you did is supporting help. It's helping us to make a lot of money. So we are going to give you 20% of every stream that comes. That is on their own interest when they decide to.
Yes.
For example, I did a breakdown for Nas Boy. I did a reaction for Nas Boy. Most musicians will claim, but Nas Boy decided to do revenue sharing with me because he found out that I'm also giving him audience in other parts of the world. You understand?
Yes.
And so people that lack knowledge on this should be very careful on how they say these things, because too, it could discourage the young guys. Because most of our legends did not make money in their prime.
They did not, no.
In their time, it was solely passion. It was solely passion for the music. They did not make money. So if we have these strategies which is going to reignite the love for the music, then let's allow the young people to do without chastising them.
Yes.
Once we do that, we discourage them. But the most important thing we have to do is that find out that per the labels and the contracts that they sign with these distribution companies, are they paying our legends?
Are they? Yes. That is not what. That is. It's just like it's just like this adage. They say just a dog that is barking at the wrong tree.
Yes.
If we so much love these guys, because from my knowledge, most of these record labels, I don't know if it's because of the knowledge of copyright ownership of assets that those people had during their time. They did not have knowledge of how to this contract and revenue sharing. Most of them sold their assets outrightly to these record labels.
Yes.
Because all their own was they want to play music. Because I was in Alabama when I was doing music distribution. Most of these guys, I've seen musicians like this come with their master copy like this in Alabama and tell you to buy it. Just buy it.
Yes.
All they want is let people hear their music.
Yeah.
They will tell you buy, because the way those days there's what they call a plate. It's like a iron. It's like stainless. That is where they make copy of. Or those days it was CD. There is a master copy. They will just sell it outrightly, and you that buy the music, you just have all they know is their music.
Yeah.
You have, so those legends in their days, they sold those music outrightly, and today those music are making money. Majority of them are not earning anything from those work, and our people are not going to ask questions of how are these people being treated, despite probably most of them does not have enough education to understand music law and music rights.
Yeah.
We are not asking the right question. Rather, we are trying to kill somebody who, out of his benevolence and his playfulness, made people to begin to hear this music again. It might surprise you to know that Mike Ejeagha is not getting anything from these musics.
Yeah, I won't be surprised at all.
If not the benevolence of people that is getting now from this music, from the money people begin to go to pay homage and give him, it might surprise you that he's not getting anything from this music. And a lot of them.
I don't know much about the Nigeria music associations and all that, but that of what we have in Ghana is nothing to write home about, because the collective society that is supposed to collect royalties for the aged musicians, they are not doing anything. And I don't know if it's the same case in Nigeria, that the music organization body that is supposed to make sure that these aged musicians are getting what they deserve. Because trust me, in their time, they did not know that you cannot sell your intellectual property outright like that. If you create,
They don't know.
if you create an intellectual property, forever and ever, you would have to eat from it. Your children would have to eat from it. And there is one legend in Ghana who set his things right. And not long ago, if you have time, go and check the last video of Arsenal's. They released their kit, their jersey for 2025. It is his music that they use. His name is Taylor. He's a very good friend of Fela. His music was used for the commercial. He played the song in the 80s. His music was used for the commercial in 2024. And he's been paid his royalties. And so these are some of the things we have to champion, that the aged musicians, that they lack knowledge about this music, business and all that. We'll make sure that everybody that has uploaded their songs will be pulled down. Because some of these names, you can go to a channel and see Agatha Moses. You see music video of Agatha Moses, but it is not her song. It is not her song at all. You understand? And so we have to we have to be serious about this whole thing. We have to be serious about this whole thing. My brother, I don't know if you have something to add up.
When I want to just add a little bit about when you talk of Fela. And this Ghanaian music legend you talk about now,
Taylor.
In their those are educated musicians.
Yes, both of them schooled in London.
Fela is another level of music. When it comes to people like Mike Ejeagha and other musicians of his category, if I may call it like that. Their music was popular, but when it comes to education and exposure, Fela is altogether is another level. So those guys, they know what it means to keep their because they know that those music, their generations can keep, just like Mozart. I know. Do you know of Mozart? Those classical music. As the world continues, their music is still there. So those people, they know better to arrange their assets. But these musicians, these other ones we are talking about, like Oliver the Cook, many of them, Mike Ejeagha, Celestine Oku, many of them, even Orlando Owo, I've seen many of them, they were under Olumo Record, Premier Music, Rogers All-Star. And if you go and check very well, even those companies in their days, they didn't have a better catalog. They don't know how to catalog music. So probably you will find out that it's one of their relatives, because Premier Music is 60 years old. So you find out that maybe it's one of their relatives that is even cashing out from it. And maybe they probably might not have, if you go to them now, ask them to produce a contract that was signed with those people. Many of them might not have it.
No. It was all verbal contracts.
So what I ask our people is, before you share something that somebody wrote on social media, try to make research. Don't share. Don't be a vehicle that peddles lies and fake news and propaganda. Just because you want to drive traffic to your page, or you want to do something. We are trying. Okay, if Brain Jotter or other people who, because other social media influencers, they will be afraid when they hear lawsuit. Say, oh, I don't want problem. So, what I want to add is our people should desist from all this toxic propaganda that does not have substance. Even a renowned lawyer in Nigeria, he started this thing by saying, Mike Ejeagha should go and sue this boy.
That's a lame talk.
Somebody that called himself a lawyer.
let me tell
how this whole thing started.
Let me tell you an interesting thing. In modern day, the musician himself will call the influencer, the skit maker, to pay them huge amounts that Brain Jotter, I want you to promote my song, do this.
Yes.
And they will do this and the song will go viral, but you will not have these lame people still telling the musician to go and sue Brain Jotter. That is the difference. So let's say the video song was the song that Brain Jotter danced with. Nobody would tell the video to go and sue Brain Jotter. But because the man is an old man, he should go and sue him. What kind of thinking is that?
Because Brain Jotter is taking advantage of old man music.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I'm sure people will learn something from this particular episode that we've done. It would educate them that music now is a very luxurious property that if you have. And I'm telling people, if you do music today and it doesn't blow, don't give up. If you do music today and then people don't hear it, they don't jam to it, it can take 50 years, 100 years. Something will just trigger it. And there are a lot of examples. You remember during the COVID time, there was this sound that came.
Yes.
The person that produced that song never expected that song would get to that level. But some guys in Ghana decided to dance with it with coughing.
Yes.
And boom, it was everywhere. Eventually, there was some deal that came out of it. Some cryptocurrency decided to give them some huge offer to use their meme for something. You understand? And so let's encourage the young people to bring back these old memories and help them, make something out of it.
Make some money, even if just like the Brain Jotter have done. Create awareness. Some people think that the money is the money.
94 years.
Yes, some people have gone to visit him, buy some things for him, some little money. It's something. Even everything is not all about money. At least you can see the man is crying because he's crying. Obviously, if you look at his house, you know that he's not suffering.
You understand?
He has grown-up kids, grandchildren. But because he felt that, my work is being appreciated again. It's a huge thing for him.
You see, aside from the money in this world, you see, you can be a musician and let's say Burna Boy is paid $1 million to perform to an empty stadium. He would rather take 1 hour and perform to
in a few
billions of people than to take $1 million to perform for an empty stadium with no human being. He would not cherish that. He would look like a madman. No. And so these legends as well appreciate it when they see people appreciating what they did. He sat in his small corner to write that song, and the whole world is listening to it.
Not even the whole world is listening to it when it was wrote. The whole world is listening to it 40-something years after that song was.
Yes.
And that man, he's one of the few old musicians that is still alive. And I think likes of Sonny Ade. He want to tell me that if Sonny Ade, somebody uses music to do all those things and people begin to hear it again, he want to tell me Sonny Ade would say, who did that? Because when you play music, you want people to dance to the music. Brain Jotter just danced to the music. So how are you going to sue him? Sonny Ade is rich. He's rich. Very, very rich. If people begin to appreciate his music, it will be a joy to him.
My brother, let me give you this idea. Let Burna Boy decide to host a show in London today. And then he should tell you that he has remixed this song, and the legend will be on stage to perform with him. And tell me that, people will not rush. People will not rush. People will not rush to the stadium.
Burna Boy is so used to sell out. Under 24 hours, he's sold out.
You understand? And I was saying that if there is anybody to be allowed to remix this song, let's give it to Burna Boy, because he's a master of that. Like when it comes to sampling, remaking, this song, Angelina, he did it. I mean, he's done beautiful renditions or remixes of other songs. And so, guys, let's pray that the legend, have the opportunity to even be on stage, to see thousands of people watching him.
Yeah.
As of now, the man that I'm speaking about, Ebo Taylor, still goes on a tour. He's also like 87 years. And when he goes on a tour, do you know what? He doesn't sing. He only sits down. He sits down. His children perform the song. And still the audience are happy just to see him sit down. And then his music being played. You understand? And so, bro, we've done almost about 35 minutes of this conversation. I'd like you to put up your last words so that we wrap up on this edition. Maybe tomorrow we'll bring them another edition.
Okay, I just appreciate everyone who has tuned in today to listen to us. And the only thing I'm saying is social media is a place where people meet and share positive things and try to educate each other, but don't fly with any news without properly doing a due diligence of knowing that it's coming from a right source.
Yeah. All right, guys, and so that's my brother Joseph all the way from UK. Anyway, I beg, give your hometown people shout outs now. Let them know. Say now, brother, that.
Yeah, our people agree to now. My name, obviously, I've told you my name before, so always subscribe to this channel, because we try to spread the positive news.
You still not mention the area. You still not mention the area.
Yeah, I'm coming now. I'm coming. So just always come to this channel where you see something that is different from every other place, because we don't try to spread a negative vibe. No. My name remains Joseph. I joined you today from UK, the city of the Queen. Milton Keynes precisely. So if you come to Milton Keynes, this place is colonized by the Ghana community, and they have the largest community here in Milton Keynes. Sometimes if I'm walking on the roads, even today, somebody saw me say it is I know your neighbors how they greet. So once they mention, you know where it's coming from. They make me laugh. They won't even ask you where you are coming from. They will speak Ghana to you.
Ghana and Nigeria, they see us as white people. Especially when people ask us that, are you Africa? Are you Africa? People have that mentality. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us on this particular episode. I'm sure you have learned a lot, and thank you, Brother Joseph, for making time to educate the public on what is right. Like I always say, this platform, we seek to educate, inform, and also entertain, and that is exactly what we've done. I'm sure we are also open for corrections and opinions. It is not about insults. I mean, it doesn't make sense when you don't agree with somebody raining insults online. It doesn't make. You just have to share your opinion respectfully. Yes. And so, guys, we'll wrap it up. We're out of here. We'll definitely have another episode this week. Bye-bye. Hey, you didn't talk about the show. Quickly talk about your show that is coming on.
Sorry. This on the 9th of August, my people in London, especially North London, we are having 21 week. Is an old G too. Some of the people who started this Afrobeat you're hearing today, he will be performing at a O2 Lounge in North London. So if you are in London, if you are in North London, or you are in Luton, come and have a fun and join us and enjoy some of those old musics and have fun.
Great. We are actually looking for the opportunity to talk to him on this platform. So once we are set on that, we acknowledge that and we'll let you know. Thank you guys for watching. We are out of here. Bye bye.
DJ Paco Rich.